Hello crafty friends, my name's Alicia, but you can call me Crafty Al, and happy Sheetload of Cards Day. I hope you'll stick around to see what April 2026 has in store for us and find out how you can download the free Printable. Welcome, or perhaps welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here today. If you're new, each month I stop by with a brand new free card making printable called Sheetload of Cards. It gives you a new sketch, supply list, and cutting guides to make the most of your products and yield a sheetload of cards. This is usually anywhere between 6 and 12 depending on the card size and the paper size. These printables are free for 2 years to all of my subscribers, and at the end of today's video, I'll be telling you how you can download it. Hey crafty friends, it is Editing Alicia here with a little bit of a sad interruption to this video. It was brought to my attention yesterday that people are sharing pins over on Pinterest that link directly to my Sheetload PDF files. This is against the terms of using and downloading my files. You can look up on screen now for some more information. If you do ever happen to be over there seeing pins that link directly to my PDFs, please feel free to reach out. Now, I don't want you to stop pinning your Sheetload creations or sharing links to my videos. That is absolutely fine. But what isn't okay is you taking photos of the printable and sharing them over there with the cutting instructions, or just uploading the file and sharing it like it's your own. So thank you to all of you who are following the rules. I do want to continue to keep Sheetload free and easy to find here on YouTube, but if this does continue, I'm going to have to look for a different route. So let's all cross our fingers. And if you ever have any questions on appropriate uses of my Sheetload of cards, please feel free to reach out via email. Thank you so much for your time and attention. Today I will be sharing a look at the brand new April 2026 printable, which is a super special edition, and I will be showing you the first set of cards that I make. Tomorrow I will be back to show you the process of those cards, and my creative team will be joining me in sharing their first sets. I do have everybody linked in the description box below, so I hope if you're not already subscribed to them all that you'll take a few minutes to go and do that. Not only do they share Sheetload videos, but they share a whole host of other awesome videos as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at the April 2026 Sheetload of Cards printable. The April 2026 Sheetload of Cards is the 80th edition that I have shared here on my YouTube channel. So in honor of that milestone, we will be making 5x7 bookbinding cards this month. Now, if you're not sure what a bookbinding card is, don't worry. After you see the process tomorrow and you check out the cutting guides with some special scoring information, you will be able to put these together easy peasy. It is Editing Alicia once again, but this time with a happy update. I forgot to say while I was recording that if 5x7 cards are not your thing, no worries. I will be turning this sketch into a standard A2 card later on this year. I do hope you'll at least give one 5x7 card a try though. This month's printable will yield 10 cards using just 2 pieces of 12x12 pattern paper and 13 sheets of cardstock. Now, I know that 13 sheets of cardstock might sound a little scary, but I'm sure that we all have plain white cardstock and a lot of it. But if you don't want to use full sheets because there are some scraps left over when you cut it down for your card base, you could always use pre-made 5x7 card bases, and that will save you just a little bit of your own stock. Now, if you're not sure that you want to make 10 of those, you are always free to use the single card dimensions here and give 1 or 2 a try. Maybe you have some scraps that would be big enough for the card. Just see if you like it. And I am hoping that you do. Let me know in that comment section below if you've ever made a bookbinding card. This month's focal point is a partial circle, which I'll tell you more about in tomorrow's video. But if you are a channel member, you're going to want to come back tomorrow to find out how you can download the free SVG cut file where it is already to the same size that you need. As I always like to say, SheetLoad of cards is a great jumping off point for you to make the cards your own. I always give some suggestions here, but I know that you come up with so many others as well as my creative team, so you're not going to want to miss tomorrow's hop. On page 2 of the printable, I'm going to show you how to cut each of your cardstocks and the pattern papers. And for the bookbinding card, there are some special instructions and a little bit more on the graphic to help you get those put together correctly. Once you've made your cards, I hope that you'll show us your sheet load. If you share on social media, there's some hashtags at the top of the printable. And I also have a video down in the description box called Show Us Your Sheet Load Guidelines that gives you some other ways to share, including sending in one for my end of the month video. I always love to see what you're making with the latest sheet load of cards. I would like to take a minute to recognize some special channel members. In the month of March, I had some of them reach big milestones. Celebrating 2 years of membership is Cindy Clark, A Beautiful Swan Custom Catering, Mary George, Renee Everwine, Lori Barker, Mary Bauer, Sherry Young, Karen French, S. Moss, Tina Mead, Aggie Montgomery, Joy Cordis, Ellen Jarvis, Jean McSee, Betty Murphy, and Nessin NZ. The following members are celebrating 3 years of membership: Laura Clark, Lynn Schmidt, L.W. Morrill, Shannon Moken, Viper Fam 4, My Crafting Stuff, Barbara O'Hanlon, Debbie Amrine, Beverly Reynolds, Jonna Bell, Eva Taylor, Deborah Kelly, Linda Kammerer, Sherry Gibson, Kelly Skorownik, Carla Brosnan, Off Galaxy, Sue Says So, Lorraine Prentice, Heather Kay, LJ Minor, Caroline Nall, Merlin's Treasures CA, Stamping with Corinne, Judy Embleton, Forgive Me, Susan Schmidt, Nancy Kazmirowski, Mary Harvey, Pam Wolnoff, Karen Warren, Laura Torgerud, Janice Flynn, Dawn Garrison, Stampin' Bobby, Jean Vetter, Becky Wilson, Kim Howard, Chris Turner, Jennifer Ayers, Allison Almeida, Lisa Rutherford, Suzette Titus, Stacy Brown, Lila Crotwell, Jill Clark, Christy Connolly, Mary Whitcomb, Sylvia Battle, Barbara Tether, Pearlie Gates, Connie, Wanda Richardson, Juanita Wales, and Addie George. And the following members earned their 4-year badge: Ann Martin, Dana Dowden, Diane Abraham, Michelle Cook, and Kathy Bush. Thank you all so very much for your continued support. Let's go ahead and take a look at the main supplies I used for my first set of cards this month. For this month's cards, I went through my pattern paper stash to find a couple sheets that I wanted to use this month. I do have a pretty big stash of single pieces of pattern paper, thank you to my visits to my local scrapbook store, Scrapbook Haven here in Omaha, and I decided for this month's cards, I'm going to use the Simple Vintage Woodlands pattern paper from Simple Stories. This is actually 2 sheets of the same pattern paper, and I'll be using the front and back for my cards. Now, I didn't have any sentiments that really went with that, so I decided to make my own. I created this thank you so mush printable to go with the mushrooms on my paper. Now, these might be toadstools, but you know what? In my mind, they're mushrooms, so we're going for it. But I thought this would be fun. Now, I do not have this ready for channel members because it is pretty specific. I'm not sure how many of you would want to be using mushroom paper on your cards this month, but if you would like access to this, please go ahead and reach out and I'll see what I can do. The focal point does call for a partial 3 1/4 inch circle, and then you cut some off the left for that straight edge. For mine though, I'm going to do something a little different, and I got out these Deckled edge circles, and I will be using the third from the largest to cut out my sentiment before I trim off the left part. I thought the jagged edge would go well with just the mushroom kind of earthy feel of the mushroom paper. Now I do want to tone down the white on this just a little bit, so I will be using some Latte ink to ink blend the edges of that piece. In tomorrow's process video, I will tell you about more products and tools that I'll be using. Let's go ahead and take a look at my first set of cards this month. I hope you enjoyed getting a look at my first set of cards using the April 2026 sheet load. If you did, as always, a thumbs up is appreciated. Now let me tell you how you can download the free printable. As always, I do ask that you're subscribed to my channel before you click on the download link, which I'll tell you where that's at in just a minute. Subscribing is free, quick, and easy. Just click on the subscribe button below this video, and while you're there, why don't you ring that bell for all notifications. We do just go on the honor system here. I don't make you send me any proof, so please make sure you have subscribed before you download. The April 2026 sheet load of cards will be available to all subscribers for the next 2 years. You are going to find the link down in the description box below, right below my P.O. box address. Below the link, it will say to watch the video for a password, but you watching this far is your password. You can download it to your device and print it like I have, or you can download it to your device and just use it on screen. Don't forget, I'd love for you to show us your sheet load by using the hashtags at the top on social media. And until tomorrow, when I will be back with the process video, I hope you're all having a crafty day. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch all the way to the end of the video. I hope now you'll consider clicking on one of the videos or playlists I have linked above. And if you are interested in any of the products or tools I used in today's video, I do have some links in the description box below.